Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Elrond or Multiverse X. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, we have a Fibonacci retracement set up with the swing high printed back in November of 2021. The swing low is printed back in June of the same year. And we have our 1.272 target sitting at $28.50. We haven't even retraced that low. So that target hasn't been met. That was our minimal target. And we actually bottomed out at $32.30. So that would be our major low to hold from here on out. And I don't think we're going to be losing it unless Bitcoin has some sort of a flash crash or we see some sort of a black swan event. Because as you can see, even any Binance FUD really isn't forcing people to start selling. So this is actually a very good sign that shows us that the bulls are way stronger than the bears. So we're holding a major support level here at $40.60. We talked about this level for many weeks, and we just had a few bounces off of it the last couple of days, in the last week actually. So you were actually able to have a nice 10% move to the upside trade if you were looking to trade. Personally, I'm just holding my Egld tokens for the long term, and I'm not taking any profits, nor am I swing trading right now because I want to keep my tokens safe. And once we start breaking out, once we start getting overextended, probably closer toward August/September, that's when we're going to be looking at some potential swing trades. But I just don't want to be the guy that sells at this price and then you start pumping like crazy up to $70 or something. I don't want to be that guy. So I want to ride the wave up and take profits where I can. But overall, I'm looking to take profits and sell completely at the closer to the peak of the next bull market, probably sometime in spring 2025. Taking a look at the daily RSI, as you can see, we have a support block here set up from the RSI of 37.4 down to 35.2. That's going to be a major support level for us to hold. So you can draw this out on your chart. If we go lower, if we see any flash crashes, you could target 25 down to 20.6 on the RSI. That is going to be a great entry as well. And right now, if I take a look at the price action and I compare it to the RSI, let's see if we have any bearish divergences. So we have a lower high here, and we have a lower high there as well, as you can see from there to there. So nothing, and we have our higher low and a higher low here. So really, we're not doing anything right now, any bearish nor bullish divergences. So we're simply consolidating, trying to get above the EMAs, dropping back down, doing this back and forth. So I would say you can dollar cost average in at $40.60. If we see a stronger pullback, you could look at entries at 35.8 and 37.2, 35.3. So those are the major three levels that we want to hold, especially this low here. If we lose that low, our last support after the 0.236 is this local low, our potential bear market bottom at $32.40. So we definitely want to hold that, and we don't want to drop below it because that is going to be breaking our local uptrend that we have going on here. So for this uptrend to continue to be valid, we need to break above this February high. And we can do that if we get to $58.50 or $67.30. So those are going to be two major targets moving forward in the next few months. If we can get to those, great. But if we keep running into this same resistance level at $54, that's not really going to be very good. And we're probably going to see a retracement back to $40.60 from there, or actually that's $45. So whatever we do right now is a good buying opportunity, especially anything below $40. That is a steal in my opinion. And I'm probably going to get a few more tokens if we drop below $40, to be honest with you. Now, let's jump into the weekly chart to see what's going on there. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio. I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we're below the 20 EMA right now, which is negative because it is forcing us down and it is suppressing the price. It's keeping us below it. Once you're above the 20 EMA, you're starting an uptrend, and that is good. If I remove the drawings, as you can see, the 55 EMA is going to be a major resistance level for us, sitting at $68, which is roughly where we have our second fib level target here, as you can see on this smaller fib set up from the swing high in December to the swing low in January. As you can see, our 1.618 is $58.52, and the second fib level is $67.31. So that is exactly where the 55 EMA is right now. And as you can see, with this latest low that we just printed, we're actually creating some sort of a channel down pattern here. If you pay attention, as you can see, we're moving off of this resistance level down to the support. Actually, what I think I can do is I can bring out a channel pattern here, and we can do something like this. There we go, and I can remove that, and I can remove that. There we go. So as you can see, we are in a channel down pattern. We have multiple bounces off the resistance here, and we have multiple bounces off the support. So this is a valid channel. And let me just make sure that I have set it up correctly here. There we go. So potentially what we could be expecting here is a move all the way down to the bottom of the channel, thus losing this low, creating a lower low somewhere below $30. That's not really the ideal situation, but if that happens, it provides us with a good buying opportunity. Now, if that isn't going to happen and we're about to start breaking out of this channel up pattern, that is where I would be careful with taking profits, because after we break above a major resistance level, so this resistance level has been valid since August of 2022, once you break above something like that, usually you see a very strong impulsive move to the upside. So you could be running into multiple resistance levels, $68, $59, and usually that is backed up by strong volume candles. So we would need to see good volume coming in to confirm that breakout. On the weekly RSI, we have come back into this support block between 42.2 down to 39.3 on the RSI. If we drop any lower, I would target this ascending support trend line. We've seen multiple bounces off of it. So once in June last year and once in December last year. So if we see a strong capitulation or a strong pullback, that is where Multiverse X's token can bottom out before having another move to the upside. So keep in mind that you are in this symmetrical triangle here, and the closer you get to the apex, the stronger the potential breakout is going to be. But there's also the 50% chance of a break to the downside, because this is a neutral pattern. A symmetrical triangle really doesn't have any bias to the upside nor to the downside. So that is pretty much everything that I have for this video. We did a quick little update. We have our 1.618 target sitting over here at $1,263. That is going to be our major area where we're going to be taking a lot of profits, probably most of our profits, because I don't think $2,000 is doable the next bull market. Of course, anything is possible, but we have to manage our expectations and we have to be conservative, because if we're going to be moon boys and moon girls, we're just going to wait until the markets peak out and we're going to ride the wave down into the next bear market. So we don't want to do that. We want to take profits as close as possible to the top of the cycle. We don't want to take at the top. We don't want to take the profits at the exact top, because you literally cannot know where that is going to be. So the closer you are to the peak, the better you are off. Before, you have to wait a couple of months, probably 6 months before buying back into the markets. in the next bear market. But yeah, overall, Elrond or Multiverse X, very bullish on that project. I think we're going to be going above $1,000 for sure in the next bull market, considering the low circulating supply. So thank you all for watching this video. If I missed out anything important on the chart, please let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care.